Bepper here, and welcome to another video. So today, I am telling you guys some stories, because I have a lot going on up here. Actually, I haven't done a story time video in a while, but what happened today made me really want to do one. So basically, today, I was at the mall, I was going shopping, you know, as girls do, because we're so shop obsessed. No, I'm joking. I hate shopping, actually, but I went to the mall today because I just wanted to. So anyway, I'm there, I'm at the mall, I'm having a good old, grand old, great old time. Me and my mom were walking, my other two brothers were off on their own, doing their own little thing, and we start walking, and there's this mom and this daughter. And the kid was like 10, 11, or 12 years old. I don't know, I'm not good with like guessing ages here, okay? But anyway, as we walked by, I swear, she said, Bepper, like under her breath, and I'm like, wait, what, did she just say did she just say Bepper, like what? And I was like, yeah, no, she totally didn't say that, like, I'm not like that conceited, I'm not like, oh yeah, everyone knows who I am. But then my mom says, Sarah, she just said Bepper, she knows who you are. I'm like, wait, what, really, wait, you heard that too? Like, I'm not actually crazy? Her mom was like, oh yeah, she watches your videos, she knows who you are. I'm like, oh my gosh, I love you, you're so sweet. And I did stop and say hello, but I didn't get to say like a proper hello and like talk to her and stuff, and I wish I could. And like then me and Napari were just like walking around the mall, like we're like, we have to find her again, like we need to say hi to her again. And then we gave up because we thought it'd be too awkward. But if you're watching this right now and you saw me at the mall today, hello, you're really cool and you will be in my memory forever. Like, it's gonna be like a cool thing that happened in my memory, like, yeah, like that was that one time a fan recognized me at the mall. Okay, anyway, now we have some more stories to go on to. So the next one after that is the time a person at my school recognized me, and actually not even at my school, my friend. So basically, I had this friend, let's call her Pineapple, for the sake of keeping her privacy private and all that. And hey, look, it's my friends. So basically, Pineapple and I were friends, but we weren't like super close friends. Like, if there's a party, you'd still invite them because you want to be nice, but you're not like friends, you're just kind of like more of acquaintances. She was in my math class, which is actually where the story takes place, but we never, like, talked in math class. Like, I stuck with my best friend, she stuck with hers. But this one day, she approached me as we're all just crowding around the door waiting to get out for the day. And she comes up to me and in the strangest voice says, I know what you do on the internet. And I was like, what? Like, that's such a creepy way to say, hi, I know you make YouTube videos. Like, you could have just said, like, hey, I know your YouTube channel. No, she just comes up to me and says, I know what you do on the internet. Like, that makes it sound so creepy. Like, are you watching me? Like, what? Like, it was so weird. I don't even know how to explain it. It was just really strange. I don't know, it's just so creepy the way she said it. I'm sorry, like, I'm sorry I'm making this such a big thing, but it was so creepy. I need you to understand this. So then the bell rings. Before she can talk to me any further, I go to my locker, I go on my bus, and I go home. And then I forget about it until gym class the very next day. On that day in gym class, we are playing baseball, and we were both in the outfield together, and she comes over to me and she's like, so, you make videos? I'm like, yeah, I do. Like, you told me that yesterday. Like, I already know that I make videos. Like, what? She's like, yeah, I know, because my sister watches your videos all the time. I'm like, okay, yeah, cool, I guess. Like, alright, this is brand new information, thanks for telling me. And then she continues on to talk about how much she loves Animal Jam, and later in the year, I find out she didn't even have a sister, so I mean, yeah. So that's basically how I found out that my friend Pineapple actually was a fan of me. That was the first time I'd ever been recognized in public, actually. Like, it wasn't even by a fan, it was literally by one of my friends, which made it, like, so creepy. Like, I don't know, how it happened was just so weird. Anyway, on to the next story. So the next fan encounter we're gonna be talking about is at VidCon. So the first fan I actually met at VidCon was Cammy from Cammy's Frog. I'm pretty sure I met her at either dinner or the hotel. I can't really remember. But yeah, almost every single night, AJHQ would treat us to dinner because there was this awesome restaurant right across the street from the hotel. And Cammy came along with us, and also she was on the same floor as everyone else, and so we also got to see her then. She went to VidCon with us, and so we were just hanging out the entire time. She is such a sweet angel. I love her. Like, I love Cammy. I wish Cammy was my little sister because I have 3 brothers, okay? And I do have a sister, but she's like much older. She's in her 30s right now. I would literally die to have Cammy as my sister. She is so awesome. But anyway, let's talk about the other fans I encountered at VidCon. So basically, we took pictures of this fountain, which was going to be our meetup area at VidCon. We posted them to Instagram and said, hey, we're gonna be here from this time to this time. And actually, like, 15 people came, and it was kind of crazy. I was like, oh my god, I'm not expecting this many people to show up. Like, what? How do I even have this many fans? Like, oh my gosh. Like, at the time, I had just hit 100,000 subscribers, and I was like, wait, how do 15 people know who I am? Like, that's crazy. Like, Bepper, 100,000 people know who you are, not just 15, but in my mind, it was, like, the craziest thing, like, ever. Like, 15 people knew who I was in real life. It was pretty cool. I got to talk to them for a while. We had some nice chats about Once Upon a Time, which is my favorite TV show, and Animal Jam and other stuff like that. And at that first fan meetup, that was actually where I had to give out my first autograph. And actually, here's a fun fact for you. At that first fan meetup at VidCon, that was the first time I was ever asked to sign a real-life autograph. And then the next day, we had another fan meetup at another fountain. I don't know why, but we like fountains for some reason. And on this day, we had, like, at least 20 people show up. I don't know the exact number, but I know it's more than the first day. I had no idea what was in store for me at JamCon, so let's talk about JamCon. I know I already talked about JamCon a lot, like after it happened and stuff, just because it was like so exciting, but okay, let's talk about it. So Apari and I, on the day of JamCon, we show up about an hour early at the meetup spot to find, like, out where everyone else is. Like, where Snowy Claw is, where Wisteria Moon is, where Julian 2 is, where, who else, Bruiser was. We thought an hour would be enough time to, like, set up for everything. Nope, we didn't even get a second to set up. We were literally mobbed the second we got there. Like, we were just walking towards this mob, we're like, that's not for us, is it? Like, that's just a bunch of children, you know, like, playing a game in the playground or something, I don't know. Nope, the second they saw us, they ran screaming, like, so we were basically stuck in a mob for a while until we figured out what was actually going to go on. We had to separate people out into lines just because we didn't want to be mobbed and like cause a scene and everything. We just didn't want the cops to show up because our permit allowed us to have like 50 people there. There were like 600 people there. And then I spent the next 4 hours taking pictures and signing autographs. And that was like the most amazing thing I've ever done, like ever in my entire life. And those are all the fan encounters I've ever had. From my friend that was a fan of me back in middle school, all the way up until now when a fan noticed me at the mall. Well, anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you in my next video. Goodbye.